Welcome to another episode of
These Are the Aesthetics.
I go by the name of Cheech, aka Not My Bitch, Not My Problem. Aka This Dick Ain't Free. AKA, are you kissing my shit or sucking?
Wow, yo. Yo. Bugging.
What are we doing?
Yo.
That nigga's wild.
Can you imagine telling that to him?
I said that.
You just gotta look at it. You just gotta.
Wait, no, listen. Wait, the nigga.
I always do this. I'm like, yo, so like.
Well, wrap it up then.
Let's bring it up. Let's assembly line.
Like,
Let's
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
It's my turn.
You
still Mr. AKA?
Oh, I'm done. I'm trying to give him.
I was hoping though.
I'm trying to hit him with 3 every episode.
I got one. You got one this week. My name is Gary, aka N Gary, just aka Gare Bear.
Gare Bear.
I like it.
Gare Bear with the love this week. And we are have a special guest.
Yes, sir.
Long time waiting. And
this is somebody we both went to school with. We kind of watched his evolution, how he kind of mingled his way into the world. This guy has, different facets. One day he's a DJ, one day he's an influencer, another day now he's a brand himself, and he has his own brand. So, salute.
This man be in every country, state.
Yes, sir. You name it.
Continent.
You name it. Yeah, man. Give it up for Micro, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. My name is Micro, a.k.a. Mr. Fuck Is You Talking About, a.k.a. Mr. Demon Time, a.k.a. Mr. Nobody Calls Me Any of These Names. So...
Mr. Big Cat.
Mr. Big Cat. Nah, but I'm glad to be here. And before we get started, yo, shout out to these 2 young black men who are fucking doing y'all see
doing God's work.
They literally and not for nothing, people. It's hard for people to try shit, let alone doing shit. Some people don't just the fact that y'all even did it and tried it and got it done and got somewhere, y'all going far, bro. Dead ass.
Nah, for sure. Appreciate it. And, by the way, not to shit on anybody else that's been here, he's the first guest that actually brought us some gifts, straight from the collection. Or from the capsule, whatever you creative niggas want to call it nowadays.
Your shit, yeah. Straight from your shit.
So, yeah, man. How's everybody feeling? How you feeling, man?
Y'all, not trying to be on some weird shit, but I feel beautiful, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna say why I feel beautiful, because first of all, I haven't shaved my neck and my beard in 3 weeks, and I don't even feel ugly. I thought I was gonna feel ugly, and I don't. It's in a weird way, I feel like I look better.
Yeah.
I don't have a fresh cut. I still have some good cologne on. I'm clean. I'm dressed clean. I still feel like I'm fresh, even without a haircut. So I'm just feeling beautiful today.
That's a bag though, because sometimes bitches love ugly niggas. I say that, or the scruffy look.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you know what? The only reason why you feeling like that is because the bank account is okay.
Because I'm not broke at the moment.
If you had $30, you were stressing, it would have been a different vibe.
Yeah, you not that beautiful.
That's one of the weirdest feelings. You looking clean as fuck in the club with $40.
$40.
2 drinks, you out of there.
Yo, you look like money. I'm like,
all right. What about you, man?
Not gonna lie. Because I know people don't really talk about, mental health and all that other stuff, but I be up and down every now and then, but not gonna lie, yesterday, one of those days, but today, I feel like I'm part of something beautiful. I feel like I'm part of history. I feel like I'm a part of something that's gonna make an impact, so I'm feeling pretty damn good.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Mr. Cheech?
Hey, listen, I feel amazing. I went, this morning, and got a cut. And, the barber threw... Yeah, come on, stop playing.
I'm gonna look at the meme.
Oh, I like your cut, G.
Okay. It better be right. I'll get a refund real quick. Bank of America. A nigga getting a refund from a haircut is crazy.
That was petty.
But, I was at the barbershop just cooling, and then the barber threw the show on there. like on the TV. So
word?
everybody was tapped in. And it was so beautiful because we kept on pausing the podcast to talk about some of the topics that we were discussing. And, you know, it was dope for multiple reasons. One, it's like watching some shit you did that you're already proud of. And two, I seen the engagement in the room. And the niggas, like, that's why me and Gary always talk all the time. Like, we want y'all to watch this with your friends, your family, and your parents. And y'all could discuss some of those topics, like, with them. Like, our takes are not law. You get what I'm saying? Like, we'll say some shit. If you disagree, you could DM us. You could comment. You could do whatever. But that's the goal. So, and I recorded it, and I tagged Gary. And Gary was like, oh, shit, my day is made.
That's what's up.
Yeah, bro. I felt like I was, like, on, like, LeBron's Undisputed and shit.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah, that shit was dope. It was barbershop talk.
Deadass.
And, bro, that shit went left, bro. From 1 minute we talking about one of the topics, the next minute, so, you know, some of the barbers got up, oh, you never ate ass? Like, shit went left so quick, but it was so beautiful because,
that's literally how I watch
you know, it's tough to impress, like, men, let alone older niggas that stuck in their shit, and to see a youngin' come through. You feel me? In the past. Hold on, what I do? You feel me?
You call me an old nigga? I'm 1 year older than you.
Call back. But it was so dope that, you know, the love and how they embraced it and how they were like, damn, bro, like the setup is dope. Like you talking some real shit on there. So, you know, anytime you get acknowledged by the OGs, it's always like, oh fuck, okay, I'm doing something.
Something right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What y'all are. I'm telling y'all understand, bro? These men, y'all seeing just the stepping stones. Like y'all just seeing this is 1% of where they going. Cause
bro, it's a humbling feeling, man.
What y'all listening to? I don't have to ask him because I know he's actually out there on the field with them niggas that's making it. But what you listening to?
What am I listening to? I've been on the same, like, you ever been on like the same like 3 to 4 album span?
I've been on the same 3 to 4 songs. Like, bro, I say on songs. What albums though? Like,
bro, like what the albums that like I'm even kind of embarrassed to say what they are because they got so much shit when they came out. Like the Playboy Cardi, Whole Lotta Red. We
could talk about that.
it's getting better over time in a weird way. There's still some songs that's like
it's mad, yo.
Bro, like that album is doing, especially in the whip. Especially in the whip is going crazy. And the freaking the album like Little Pluto versus Baby Pluto.
Okay.
That album is just like it just hits every single time.
Wait, before I get to you, Gary is like that one girl that won't let like some dope dick go. It's like, let me explain. You never been fucking with a bitch and she know the relationship is not going anywhere, but she's still trying to hold on to you. So Gary knows that shit is trash. But because he loved Playboy Cardi so much, and he loved Uzi so much, he's listening with an open ear. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Okay, yeah, I get the scenario.
I still don't.
I get the scenario he's talking about.
Any nigga that dropped that shit, you would have never listened to. Besides these two.
Oh, no, that Playboy Cardi shit, it's still high grade mid. I'm not going to get past that. I still think the album is high grade mid, but it's just like. Yes, C+. That's actually been telling people it's a C+. Wait.
Okay. Thank you.
See, the thing is, Micro has a different ear because he be in the studio with these niggas.
Nah, not even. All right, Cheech ain't gonna like me for this one.
Okay.
I like Playboy Cardi's album.
Okay,
I like more so songs on it. Like, I really fuck with some songs on it, but as a project as a whole, it's not my favorite. But then again, Playboy Cardi, he has a tendency, like his last 2 projects have grown on me and other people. They just grow on people. As far as that Baby Pluto, 2 songs on there. That's it. Yes. Is my what?
Yes, that song goes crazy every single time.
I agree.
Nigga.
Yeah.
And Stripes Like Burberry?
Oh yeah, that's my shit.
Oh no.
I'm my mama's oldest son?
Bro.
Don't work.
You said that's the only 2?
No, I mean that's the only time I'm really like bumping.
$1 Million Play, Rockstar Chains, Lullaby.
He getting upset.
Bro, Uzi on Lullaby? I thought that was Wayne.
Nah, but okay, that was backing you up. But what I'm listening to right now, maybe I'm listening to a couple songs off a Whole Lotta Red, and not for nothing, my boy Nico has this playlist on Apple Music. and I just found this. He probably had this playlist for like months. I don't really be on Apple Music that much, but like, I played it. I was like,
send me that shit.
I said, oh, damn. I said, nigga, and then like we went to go shoot a video, and I saw Nico, and I just looked at him. I was like, yo.
Nah,
he was like, what? I said, you know.
You know.
That playlist.
You got the 5-pack.
No,
Your bio. You know.
No, I'm gonna send y'all that. Nah, but what you bumping right now?
I started listening to this East Coast nigga called Babyface Ray. He got this song called Paperwork Party. That shit is just groovy. Like, it's like that New York, like, it's like, it's not even hard. It's just like.
Some Detroit, like, some smooth shit. Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of that shit too. Yeah,
it's smooth and steady. So you're in the car, like, you're moving your shoulders. You're not even.
You're not wild
You feel me? And Spot 'em got him. Like, obviously, in our backyard. That shit is going crazy. Yeah, I thought it was some hood shit. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Hit us in the spot. I'm like, ooh.
Bro, I'm really jealous of Cheech because Cheech really be like he be tuning into so much new music every week, and I'm just like on a consistent
I feel like I get that same feeling. I feel like I'm holding myself back.
Yeah, like I'm using 1% of my brain when it comes to music. Cheech is using 4% minimum.
But bro, I filter the bullshit though. But listen, just because I like one song, like for example, the Babyface Ray dude, he dropped an EP. I only like one song off that project, so I only have one song saved. So I'm just like, I'll listen to the whole project, I'll give it a try, and then I'll save the songs I like. And then maybe if they grow on me more, I'll be like, let me check out the rest of the album.
You're organized.
Maybe it might grow. Yeah, bro, trust me. I'm a music nigga, so for sure.
I put the whole album. If I don't like it, that whole album's still there.
Yeah. I delete shit. Cause it's
wish I could.
Because when I have my shit on like, when I have it going through the car and I don't have like a specific, like, I want to only hear what I like. I don't want to hear like some Lucy that you threw out I didn't give a fuck about. And obviously Pop Smoke is still in rotation. 5Yo is still in rotation for me.
While we on New York music, I just got put on the CJ. That song Whoopty.
Oh, what?
Wow. That's
been out for like 3 weeks. 4 weeks.
30?
You just said 3 to 4 weeks, nigga. I told you I've been listening to the same shit for weeks.
That shit is. That nigga, and not probably even more than 3 weeks. That nigga's been blowing up.
Yeah, bro. Like that's just
Spanish nigga too,
bro.
And it's rare. I don't really see a lot of Spanish rappers out there.
And he's on the charts too.
Yeah, that's
just charted too. Like that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And speaking of like my New York people, I am wearing a black nasty. Before y'all do, I'm gonna go in the comments. I'm wearing a black nasty, but it's a Supreme hat. I get a pass this week.
I really don't I never give a fuck about that. You know that?
Nah,
if I like the hat, I wear it. I see niggas say that all the time. But Jay-Z will do it. Oh no, that's the GOAT. We can't talk about him. Like, no, if y'all wanna I hate this culture because it's like they decide who to get the fuck out of here and who to accept. It's like some shit is corny, and then Rich the Kid does it. Oh no, but do you see how he did it?
No one has ever said, "Oh, because Rich the Kid." No,
I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but Rich the Kid, I ain't never listened to that nigga for advice.
I'm just saying,
loves
like
Rich,
we pick and choose who to give props to and who to kill. I'm pretty sure Jay-Z has rocked the Black Nasty before.
For sure. The only reason I'm saying it because it's just like in our culture, you got to be the cool dude. First of all, I don't know why this nigga talking. This nigga loves to say, "Oh, I'm the cleanest nigga in Palm Beach," but then someone gonna come at your neck and say, "Oh, but you got on a Black Nasty."
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Which is what I love. That's why I commend people like Young Thug, like people who really step out of like not even their comfort zone, but like some people step out of their comfort zone and you don't even know that they're stepping out of their comfort zone because they just glow in confidence and they just look comfortable.
Yeah, me today. Like I wore the boot cut jeans because I always saw Micro wear.
Yeah, man. I wish I came correct.
Yeah, man. I felt lonely this week.
I wish I came correct.
But like before I leave like the hat topic, I want to quote the homie Trav NYC. He says, "The brim separates the men from the boys."
Yes.
I'm not a crazy hat person, so I'm gonna let you have that one.
I was gonna say something, but I love Trav too much. I ain't gonna say.
Nah, yeah. Respect.
Yeah. So, like the first topic I want to kind of get into is, bro, we have been bamboozled. We have been fooled for years, thinking like we the only one that wants sex when we first meet somebody.
Nah, yeah.
And like they low key on the low want to fuck too. I mean, obviously we already know that women's sex drive is already up there.
I still don't
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
no, but talking like we come here, we talk shit and we joke, but people feel like, oh, we we clown women, da 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 da. But a lot of the gems that I know come from women directly, and I have a lot of females that I go to for not necessarily advice, just a fresh perspective.
To hear.
Oh, this girl's doing this. What the fuck does that mean? You feel me? And then they're like, oh, maybe it's this. It could be that. So I was talking to a female friend of mine, and she's like, yo, like, girls be ready to give it up, but it's just like, for them, you have to pass more of a requirement to get the box. Like, y'all, if I look sexy, y'all already ready to go. But for us, it's like, you got to be consistent with the communication. You have to, like, the girls have to make sure, like, on the week that they hit you up, they have to be comfortable. The hygiene got to be on point. If they need to get their feet done, their nails done, or they shit shaved, they might have to get all that shit out the way before they drop the addy.
It's a checklist.
So I'm like, oh, so y'all have a checklist before you drop the addy. So I'm like, it makes sense. And he was like, yo, yeah, we just be, paying attention to who's full of shit and who's not. Who's true on their shit and who's not. So we can kind of like give it up to a quality nigga. And I just wanted to hear your takes on that and your perspective on that.
You want to go first? Mine's very blunt.
I want to hear you. I want to hear you go first before I go.
Sure. So you're basically saying how like women technically say they want to have sex before we do. Basically,
I feel like the sentiment is there because the way she stressed it to me, she was like, within the first 5 to 10 minutes of a woman meeting you, right, she could practically feel if she could get down to sleep with you or not.
Well, what I'm about to say is I'm gonna sound ignorant, but money make bitches horny. Let's keep it real. Money make bitches horny. Money make bitches more in the mood. Let's be freaking real. Like, I'm being dead ass right here. Women, they say, They say women have bigger sex drives than men. No, like, that's bullshit. That shit's true if you got the bag. Let's just be real.
What, the bag is the equating factor. I feel like the bag is the equalizer. Because what is it? Okay, cool.
No, hold on. But if you don't have the bag, then it's harder for you. You have to work. Then you have to get them in the mood, this and that. But if you got the bag, then they're in the mood quickly. That's just my personal opinion. If you got the blue check, if you got the bag, I sound ignorant, I know, but ladies, look in the mirror and then
so upset.
And then repeat that shit to yourself.
Real shit.
I feel you.
I agree, but before I let Micro speak, this is what I want to say. The whole goal here is a woman's currency is her beauty, right? So unless you have value, she's not gonna fuck with you. So that value
gonna get us canceled. No, her currency is her beauty.
Yes, it is. If you walk, I don't give a fuck. If a woman walk in the room, I bet you if it could be the chick that look subpar that are the smartest. You get what I'm saying? There's some beautiful women that are smart as well, but a woman that's studying, math. She's not gonna care. Like, she's too worried about her field. She's doing physics. She's doing this and that. She doesn't care about her appearance as much as a girl that likes to be in the scene, scene every week. You get what I'm saying? Like, so. With that being said, I'm not generalizing all women, but I'm just saying, like, typically the currency for a woman is her beauty. So the fight is, I have to match your beauty with value. Yeah. And that value could be clout. That value could be money. That value could be just me being, cause what? Like, even if we take this to the hood, right? You could be in the hood, you could know this girl, you could walk to school with her every day, but she's probably gonna fuck the neighborhood drug dealer. Why? Because he got clout.
He got bread. He
got bread. He got the status. He got this. He got that. So it's all about value. I agree with the money take, but I feel like no. But sometimes girls be horny.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nothing about it. So here's what I gotta say. You said like money make bitches horny. Like the thing is, I seen a lot of broke niggas.
Thank you.
Get a substantial amount of women. I've seen a lot of ugly niggas that are just smooth talkers, that are just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the time. Nigga, you don't work.
That's all the time. Exactly. I know a lot of niggas that just don't like that. And so I know some niggas that probably like average guy, not that great looking, but the money. People, like, they're just attracted to. I feel like some girl, I can't speak for all women, of course, but I know some girls which don't want to admit it, they like to see shiny things. They like to see, you know, the BMWs, the Benz. They like to see the shine, like the nice car. They like to see the watches, the jewelry, and then they're attracted to that. Some other women are attracted to accomplishments. They like to see, I know one thing for a fact. I've seen in a lot of women, they're attracted to passion. Like if someone's passionate about something, then they're like attracted to that because they see like, oh, you're not just living on earth. You see a purpose. You want something bigger. As far as women being
ambition, for sure.
Exactly. As far as women being wanting sex more than we do. I feel like sometimes I think so differently because I try to teach myself if it comes to like a woman or whatever, I try to teach myself to think like a woman, just so I can like kind of.
I don't do that. I'll fuck my head up.
No, yeah, it definitely fucks your head up. But it's worth
women still don't know what they want. That's what they'll fuck my head up.
No, exactly. It's worth a try though. Like sometimes it's like what exactly do you want? And then once you start thinking like a woman and you do the whole reverse psychology and bring it on back to them. So say it's like me and a girl and she wants to, and we communicate, and then it comes to that time where she wants to have sex. And you know how it usually goes. You're like, hey girl, can I? And then she's like, nah. But what if she comes to me and I'm like, nah, like. Cause it's not real typical for niggas to turn down sex.
Yeah. It's gonna fuck with her head.
At all. It's gonna fuck with my head too. I'm like, damn, I just did that. Nah, but if you did that, she'd be like, what? Like, why? Like, first thing in her mind, she goes, he must be gay.
Bro, I was about to say that. What's the first thing woman put out there? Oh, he gay.
He must be gay. But then you double back, you come back, and you be like, all right, yeah, now I want sex. Now she's gonna be like, damn, now she's gonna really be on it. She's gonna wonder why you didn't want the first time, but now you kind of flip the script. And I feel like it's like the whole sex thing is like it's all mind games. It's all psychological. It's all how you.
The reason why I kind of agree with her is because I'm like, okay, cool. It's readily available for you at all times. So it's easy for you to pick and choose who you want to give the box to.
Exactly.
But for us,
all you do is this.
Yeah, but for us,
men keep trying to do this.
Yeah, but for us, it's like we have to put a lot more work in. So it's like. It's harder for us. You get what I'm saying? So it's easier for them. All they gotta make is a phone call whenever they're ready and they're in the mood.
Phone call, emoji.
Oh yeah,
that works too.
Sometimes it takes some emoji. Or
the most minimalist
Snapchat, bro.
But I'm saying though, but it's like as soon as they snap their fingers, they could get anybody.
Them 3 drops, the 3 little emoji raindrops.
Yeah, the little.
What?
You've been okay.
You've been in the field. Like
I just be what
you bro.
I get off in 10 minutes.
Yeah, for real. Like, chill out.
Bro, remember when Patrice O'Neal got arrested dead? This man really said that like, bro, any woman can have dick whenever time they want. Like there could be a whole woman coming out of a garbage dumpster, garbage wrapped all over her, and if she's pointing at a random nigga doing this, he's coming over.
Yeah, he is.
One nigga's gonna come over.
But that's my point, though.
So
you backing
sad.
up my point. It is.
It's very true.
So, and when she said that, she was like, yo, we could get dick whenever we want. It's just like, we just have to get some shit out the way. We got to get comfortable, and we got to make sure the moment is right. And I got to trust you to come over my house. I'm like, oh, okay, so y'all got a checklist. So it's not like y'all not down with the shits.
Yeah.
Y'all just, like, it's a longer process for y'all as far as, like, emotionally and mentally.
Yeah.
So
that's
like,
why
okay.
I feel like sometimes I start thinking more like a woman, because, like, that's why even if it's certain, like, women or females or girls, like, same thing with niggas, but, like, since we're on the topic of women, like, I just be careful with, like, who I'm around, like, what energy I bring around me, what type of people I bring around me, like, the same thing with a girl, I have to make sure you're comfortable with my house. I'm like, I gotta make sure you're comfortable, like, I gotta make sure I'm comfortable with you around me and the people I care about. Why would I put, like, my mother or my homies in any uncomfortable situation?
For sure.
Because, like, I wasn't careful with who I was hanging around.
True.
Same way. That's why I try to think kind of like a woman in certain cases. Because sometimes, that's why, like you say, you go to women for advice. Like, I go to women advice, but I really try to, like, soak it in and be, like, try to think the same way they do.
Bro,
it fucking hurts.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. My patience level, like, just shot all the way down, bro. I don't know if it's because I'm in a relationship now where it's like me and my girlfriend, we love each other. I'm not gonna lie, relationships, underrated. But that dating life is cool too, for sure. Dating life is cool, you get to talk to this. But the thing is, the difference between me and Cheech got the energy and patience to deal with these bitches.
Nigga wild.
I didn't say now. I'm still talking about historically.
I just the way you said it. Oh.
Nah, yeah, he just blasted you.
Muhammad Ali.
All I'm saying is like
that was funny as fuck.
This nigga's wildin', yo.
bro, Bro, I can't have a conversation longer than 30 minutes. Cheech, 3 hours, 4 hours. Like, niggas doing a whole shift talking to bitches.
Nah, I feel you though, because sometimes you don't even realize, like, it don't even be on no, like, relationship shit.
No, it's just like I feed off their energy.
It's just, and like,
I
you
can't
ever
even
just
talk to Cheech for longer than 3 hours.
Or you ever just talk, I'm like, not you, because you ain't got no patience, but I got patience.
Nah.
So you ever just talk to somebody and just get lost in the conversation? I've been talking, start on one thing and then just end up on the weirdest
Man, I don't give a
like,
fuck. Bitches love that shit. Oh my
They
god, I
love
haven't
it.
done this since middle school. I know.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing with text messages. When you start texting somebody, you be like, damn, like, you really, like, some people just text better. Sometimes
I hate texting.
But some people are compatible in texting. Some
You
people,
a FaceTime ass nigga.
FaceTime and
Same
call.
thing.
I ain't
Kiss you
doing
through the
it.
phone ass
Nah,
nigga.
I want to see if you watching your grandma for real, bitch. Stop playing with me. Where your little brother at? You babysitting, right?
This nigga is toxic, yo. This nigga is so toxic.
Before I let Cheech off the hook, there's one thing Cheech always says, like, don't you always say, like, I hate when bitches be taking pictures of their food and not post a nigga they with?
Yeah.
You do the
yeah.
same thing.
I be saying, post a nigga who bought it.
Cheech do the same thing.
Hashtag post a nigga who bought it 2021.
I like it.
Post a woman that bought it. Hashtag 2021.
I'll say
I do
this.
that.
I'll say this. When I do that, I'm protecting. Like, we lose more. Listen, I'm protecting you. Because it's like, we lose more. Bro, we post a bit, we lose everybody. If a female posts a nigga, every other nigga get competitive. Oh shit, he took her to Ruth Chris? All right, bet. I'm gonna take you to Morton's. I'm gonna But it's like, if I post a bitch, oh wow, that's who you fucking with? You like skinny bitches? You like bitches with sagging ass titties? Okay, lose my number, nigga. I'm done.
Yo,
Like,
who are you fucking with? Like,
I'm just saying, women feel some type of way.
so?
Bro, I
You did it in
literally,
toxic group chats,
the
bro.
last time I posted a female, I got one text. It says one word, bet. All capital letters.
wow.
I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm never doing that shit again.
So toxic.
I'm Dolo.
I wish I had a toxic button for every time you said something just mad toxic. Just
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Yo,
I got a toxic playlist.
But can y'all agree
Week in
that?
the future. Week in the future.
Can y'all agree that? Can y'all agree that we risk more by posting them than they post us?
as far as what, like,
If that's not your girlfriend, don't you risk more by posting her?
Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
For sure.
Unless it's like a celebrity or something like that, then it's like, cool.
Yeah,
I'm chilling with fucking Solange. Okay, cool. I'll cameo, like I'll take a little video, whatever. But if I'm chilling with somebody that I don't know where this is going, I'm not gonna fuck my future plays by posting you, and I don't even know if we're gonna have sex.
And sometimes people don't know context. You could post a best friend, you could post a cousin.
Yeah.
You could post, but in one girl's eye, they just see bitches.
Thank you.
I don't like to even use the word bitches, but that's like, that's what girls would say. They just say, "Oh, you with this female, with this female." I'm like, yo, that's my cousin, that's my mother, that's my, you know what I'm saying? They don't even.
This nigga love to use a family excuse. I can tell.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's my second cousin.
Bro, she just touched down from the Bahamas. Yo.
You're wildin', but
That's your cousin. She got green eyes. You got brown eyes. Really? Y'all related, huh?
But yeah, I promise. Do my dad's uncle's babysitter side.
I put on his toes with it. Oh man.
But like, I'll definitely admit that about the posting stuff. If you ever realize, if y'all like ever like get into like a serious relationship again, if you post your female, you won't get a lot of likes. If she posts you,
absolutely,
she's getting no likes.
But half of the likes you get is from like bitches that want you, bitches that feel like they missed out, and niggas that want to fuck your girl. That's what it is. Like all them extra likes, that's what it's coming from. It ain't. Nobody is genuinely happy for you unless it's like your close friends and family.
No, check that reach section on Instagram. That shit's serious.
very
And why
true.
do you think they're sharing it? Is it because they're happy for you, or they trying to spread the news?
They talking.
Exactly.
That's one thing I notice about Instagram. I look at my insights sometimes. Be like, yo, like, sometimes I don't worry about the likes. Like, even this is several hundred likes or whatever, I'd be like, yo, niggas see me. Like, I know niggas. Like, even though the thing is, like, maybe I may not have like a crazy amount of followers, but I'm like, niggas is watching. Like,
I say this again all the time about the podcast. There's a nigga by my house at the gas station that's like, oh, you have that little talk show, right? But he probably see me because somebody else reposted like the page when I post something. But it's not like he went to YouTube, subscribed, and all that shit. So people definitely feel you and they see you.
People just definitely see you.
But
I can't see all of you, but I know y'all watching.
Yeah, for sure.
For real.
But I mean, since we're all pretty much busy, right? Which is great, by the way. I pray every year that God puts more on my plate because I want to be less available for the bullshit. I hate being too available because you get stuck in your own head, you get bored, and it's at the end of the day, it's like you should always be on the go. We're men. What are we doing? But like, what do you guys, when you guys do have some free time, like what's your favorite form of relaxation? What do you do to calm down, unwind, whatever the fuck you want to call it?
I take deep breaths. I take very deep breaths.
Okay.
Of marijuana.
I was gonna say, you do yoga. I ain't one of them yoga niggas.
No, like I don't smoke crazy. I don't smoke crazy, but like I definitely.
I don't even see you post or anything.
Yeah, bro. I tell you, I don't. Like, and the thing is, I don't really like to post or like, put like drugs, alcohol out there, just because I know there's little kids watching my shit. There's little, you know what I'm saying?
You got little cousins that look up to you too.
Yeah, that
and you don't want to post the wrong message.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm plus. I still push positivity and this and that. Like, not a lot of people don't know I smoke or I don't even drink that much, but a lot of people don't know I smoke or drink or whatever. But I like to I have a bunch of different ways to unwind. I like to smoke or fucking watch videos and watch fucking YouTube and Netflix. And I was, for this past month and a half, it's bad. I watched Law and Order straight.
Oh my god, that's endless.
Nothing else. And I was going backwards too.
Time.
What? That's
Criminal Minds.
I love cop shows.
They're not my bag, but I understand why they're favorited.
No, definitely. And food. I love a lot of people don't know about me, but I'm a food head. That's one of the main reasons I even smoke. Food just tastes better. But I love to try different shit. When I travel, I like to go different places and try what's famous in that place, like Chicago, get a Chicago hot dog, or you know what I'm saying, do different shit like that. I'm a food head.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Gary?
Gary Bear.
What I do to relax, there's a couple things. Listen to music. That's one. One thing that I guess it's because I have a lot of clothes and a lot of sneakers. I just love to just match fits in my room. I don't know why. I guess it's just
you get up and do it.
I get up and do it and just put on fits. Oh shit! I'm gonna fuck them up next week.
That's actually. I wish I had the energy to do that. I be thinking in my head. I'm like, I got those shoes. I could put.
Yeah.
But you're putting your energy into something else besides the energy that you don't want to deal with. If you think about it that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's one thing.
I just start doing that.
Yeah, man. Every time you just be looking at your closet fuck, I got a lot of pieces in here that I ain't wear yet. Me max this shit together. That's what I kind of did today with this shit I'm wearing today.
That was very creative, by the way. I'll give you that.
No, that's fine.
Thank you.
What you do?
For me, for sure, I like cleaning. I think that's very therapeutic and just a good form of relaxation for me, especially my space.
Exactly.
Thrifting, just being lost in a big fucking warehouse or a place full of clothes and just sorting through and just, I don't know, I just kind of like it.
It's just okay, it's your vice.
I know I'm going to be here for an hour. I put my AirPods on and just do my thing, and I'm not bothered. You feel me?
Yeah.
Sex, for sure.
Okay.
A nice.
This man said it's on command.
I wish I had it like that.
Allegedly.
I feel like chilling today. Chilling.
Hey yo, chill day. What you doing?
I'm off.
Nah, for real.
I'll say a nice cigar. I feel I've tried weed in high school. It just put me to sleep. But it's just the aroma of a cigar. If y'all had never tried a cigar, try that shit. No. I promise you that first puff.
Nah, shit.
Yes. No, but it's you know what it is? Tell me one time you seen somebody finish a whole cigar in one standing. It's so strong that you just 2 puffs, it's the aroma just clouds you.
A mafia leader.
It's really I got a picture of my first time. I have a picture of my first time actually smoking a cigar. And it's 2 pictures, because my boy took it on film. Shout out Copes. He took it on film. And the first picture you see me like this, just. And the crazy thing is that, bro, Copes was he was yo, don't breathe, don't inhale in, don't. I was like, huh? The second picture is just.
That shit is strong. That really puts the hair on your chest.
That shit.
But it's just it goes. I feel it gets you higher faster, and just the aroma, it just makes you feel high and rich. Just it's the ultimate vibe for me. And drinking too helps, but.
Oh no, y'all are alcoholics.
I'm the type of
not
listen.
you, not you, not you.
But let me.
This nigga at 2:00 in the morning.
Cheats. You have a problem.
I don't.
Bro, I'm cheating,
But listen, I drink wine, I drink lit. I have a variety of things that I like.
This man Cheech will get off work at midnight and I'm at the liquor spot. Everybody knows his name at the liquor spot. You have a problem.
Is this a fucking intervention?
So we came here to talk to you, Cheech. So
You gotta stop it, buddy. The last thing I'll probably say is I fucking love watching I love drama series, and I'm like, for example, the show I'm watching right now is House of Cards. I literally knocked out 4 seasons, 13 episodes each in 2 weeks. Like when I'm really into some shit. When I'm really into, I watch. Like I'll get home and I'll watch 5 episodes. And the episodes are 40 minutes to an hour long each. But I lock in again my little drink. You know, I'm vibing. I'm vibing.
Not gonna lie, one thing I could add that I do like to do to unwind, it doesn't happen all that often. I have these moments where I feel like, yo, like life is great. Like I like to like simple shit. I like chilling with my friends. Like if I got like a day to just chill with my friends and go out and say go eat and then go shop or just shit like that, I just be like, yo, like I ain't gotta worry about nothing. I feel like a lot of people, especially like our generation and shit like that, they're so worried about like what's going on now, what's going on next, and like, yo, I still live with my mom's, like I gotta get out, like I don't like my situation, like I'm waiting for the next phase of my life. But some people don't like enjoy the phase that they're in.
Yep.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? They're so worried about getting to the next phase, but like sit down and like realize, like sometimes I'm like, yo, I want so much more for myself. I want to do so much more. I want to accomplish so much more. But like, sometimes I gotta sit back and not even look back at what I've done, but like sit back and be like, yo, like let me enjoy right now. Like who knows, tomorrow could.
Yep.
Exactly.
Bro,
so.
you speak in facts, because I actually had this conversation with my girlfriend not too long ago. Is that I told her that sometimes you're more focused on your long-term goals and not sometimes focused on like what you're doing on right now. Because I would tell her, like, you just got your degree. I understand you're still at the same job. Like, I feel like a lot of people when they graduate, when they like get the degree, like, oh, where's my career?
The next day, Microsoft is gonna call me right now. Fam.
Yeah, bro.
And I told her that, like, yeah, don't really focus. Like, obviously, the long-term goal is like it's important, but focus on those short-term goals, like the shit you want to get done this month or next month, because that matters too. And you just gotta enjoy life, like as it is right now. Oh yeah, and actually, did you watch the movie Soul?
Soul? Nah.
On Disney Plus?
The Jamie Foxx Pixar movie.
Oh nah, I've been hearing about it.
Bro, dope movie. Do you plan on watching it or?
You could talk about it. I might end up watching it regardless, but I gotta get Disney Plus again. That trial ended.
Nah, some nigga shit.
Yeah. Basically, what I love about that movie Soul is that it kind of, the movie the whole time you're thinking that, the movie's just basically about like, your purpose in life. It doesn't even tell you about your purpose in life. It's just like, the fact is that you need to be more grateful that you're living. You need to live your life. And that's not focused on enough. And in my opinion, if you know someone that's kind of like always depressed a lot, sometimes suicidal, let them watch that movie. I feel like it'll take them out that mindset quickly.
To add to your point, that's why I stopped watching the news. I don't remember the last time I watched CNN. I do not. I get all my news. I hate to say it. Call me a fucking millennial all you want. Call me a Gen Zer, whatever the fuck y'all want to call us. But yeah, I get my news from Twitter and Instagram. And if I really want to research some shit, I'll go to the credible sources and do it. I do not concern myself with things I do not control. Absolutely. If it's out of my reach, I pray. Shout out to the big homie that always got my back.
For real.
God,
Amen.
if it's out of my reach, I pray. If I can't control my situation, I pray. That's it. I do not lean on politicians, laws, none of that. I'm going to obey the law.
Yeah, I be telling people, you don't like the news? Stop watching it.
Facts.
I obey the law, but I don't look up to the laws for shit.
Exactly. No. Some people like that's their sort. That's their like. That's what they go to. That's like, yo, that's against the law. Like, and who made it? People. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who you really? That's something.
Wow. Something that don't get talked about a lot, since we're coming from the subject of relaxation. you know, we've all had girlfriends, dated, and, you know, are in relationships currently. But we all know that, you know, hate to say it, but women can be a distraction. Sometimes depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you know, I want to open up the floor to kind of hear some of the times that you feel like, damn, I should have never brought this bitch with me. Or, like, why the fuck she can't stop talking? Like, fam, you see me?
Nah, yeah. This nigga is so toxic, yo.
The words that
Stop spreading the narrative.
Yo, can we get a button, please? I'm looking at a button somewhere.
First, I'm an alcoholic. Now I'm toxic.
You need help.
Yeah, we need Real talk after
I'll
this.
start with you, Mr. fucking Traveler, man.
Nah, all right, so I do agree that at times women can be a distraction. It depends, honestly, it depends on how you take it, like on how your work ethic is. Some people can handle the distraction, some people can't. In my defense, I feel like if it's the right girl and if it's the right woman, it could be a beautiful distraction. It could be something that you sometimes you kind of need someone to, you know, grab you by the shoulder and be like, yo, like you're doing too much, or you're working too much, or but you know what I'm saying, but not in a bad negative ways. If you're really working towards something and you have a vision, they're like, no, come spend time with me, or you know what I'm saying, that could be like detrimental to you and your progress. But if someone is like, yo, I see you're stressing and you're overworking, you're not getting anything done or doing it with much quality, you know, let me like just, you know what I'm saying, like let's work on you. Like it could be a beautiful distraction. So if they're taking away your time from something, sometimes you may need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might need that healthy
You may
break.
need that like that little bit of a break. I see you don't agree with me, but I see you kind of agree. But you got a girl, so I feel like you agree.
He's gonna be politically correct.
Yeah, man, he's like, no, these women. Women are needed. He's like, no, but I definitely have been around a lot of women, not just like relationships or girlfriends, or whatever. I've definitely been around a lot of women who kept me grounded, who's kept me like my head on straight, or if I have like bad anxiety, they just, you know,
calm you down.
Yeah, give me focus, like, you know, like help.
Sure.
They're like the foundation in a sense.
Okay. I feel like this whole time everyone's waiting for my response.
I was like, bro, when he said it, I was like, I want to hear Gary.
I'm about to give it up.
Yeah, he said, you, Mr. Chapter. He said, you, Mr. Chapter. I was like, no, I want to hear Gary.
I don't know why. Like, I feel like the AC went down.
But he started feeling fresh.
When it comes to women being distracted, see, this is the Gary the politically correct stance. But like, hold on. There are times where me and my girlfriend, I said, all right, I think it's best if I do this by myself. Like, I learned not too long ago that thrifting, she can't come with me. Not at all.
Sneaker events, too.
Sneaker events, nah, she's not coming. Because I remember I was thrifting one time, and I'm here like this, like deep in the rack, trying to get something. Didn't find shit. But my girlfriend, she wants to be like kind of cuddly, rubbing my back, like holding my shoulder, this and that. And I'm like, yeah. Then I see the dude over there, got like 5 shirts on his shoulder. I'm like, fuck. And it was a rap tee in one of them too. I'm like, fuck. This like 3 minutes earlier, I could have
been you.
Could have been me, but it wasn't. But yeah, there's certain times where a woman can be a distraction, and before I get slandered when I go home. There are good times when like you do need that woman in your life to like kind of seems like to ground you, to keep you away from like that negative edge. Cheech, stop looking at me like
I'm not, bro. I'm not.
Just like that one dude in the barber that said, "Yo, make sure that man is happy when he go home."
For real.
As in, there's times where like even to this podcast, like me and my girlfriend talk about the podcast probably every day, sometimes even more than me and Cheech. Mm-hmm. So like, I remember I made this joke. Earlier that like, yeah, right now you're suspended on when coming. You're suspended when it's like you coming to the podcast at this moment. And she was like, what do you mean suspended? Because I'm like, because every time you come with me, I'm usually 10 to 15 minutes late. So like, those are the little things that could be considered kind of a distraction a little bit, but she always has good intentions. Is that too politically correct, Cheech?
No, that's fine. That's your answer.
Can I
I'm not here to
Yeah.
Not for nothing, bro. Hate to say it, but I'm about to throw myself under the bus. I could be that way too, cause like say like Shawty gotta go somewhere to do something. I'm a like a lovey-dovey ass nigga. I'm just like, yo, like you gotta go now. Like I'm chill. Let me get a hug. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like let's chill for a little. You know, sometimes I could be the distraction, and I'm like, I'll call myself out on it, but like, not seeing it, he's like, yeah, sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes it could be me. So.
Okay.
All right, for me,
Get the button ready.
It's like anytime I'm being creative, I cannot. I love my space to be quiet. I just hate being like. For example, if I'm watching a movie and your phone fucking blings, it's gonna fuck with me. I'm like, bro, like yo, vibe. Shoot, like you get what I'm saying?
Yo, vibe.
It's like if I'm thinking, I'm coming up with ideas. Or I'm screen recording videos to promote the podcast. Mm-hmm. It's like when you hanging with a girl, it's like she has the most outrageous needs out of nowhere. It's like we walking and we thrifting. All of a sudden, you gotta go to the bathroom. You see your friend, meet me at the store across the street that you don't really know, but meet me there. It's like, bro. Like sometimes I be wondering, yo, sit your ass down and be pretty, bro. Like, yo, like. You feel me? Like,
bro.
I'm telling you.
Hey, the crazy thing is, this is politically correct Cheech. Because there's a lot worse.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, it's like when I'm being creative for sure, when I'm focused or when I'm trying to solve an issue, like, I'm so weird that when I'm mad, like, you know, some niggas are like, oh, I can't wait to get mad at my girl and have makeup sex. If I'm mad, do not touch me. Do not touch. I gotta cool off. I'm one of those people because I'm so... Like, because I use logic and everything, which is kind of like my toxic trait as well. But it's like, so it's like when something happens and I know you know better and you decide to try me on some shit, it makes me feel some type of way. But yeah, for sure. When I'm being creative and when I need to be at peace, it's a no-go for me. Because, like, my job, like, I'm a waiter. So it's like I have to talk to people the whole day.
Yeah.
So when I come home and I'm watching something and you want to ask me some silly shit... Fam.
Nah, yeah.
What are we doing?
Right, I do have one thing to say about Cheech when it comes to like dealing with his distractions. Sometimes I feel like Cheech is not good at avoiding the distraction. I feel like sometimes he calls a distraction upon him. Sometimes. Would you say that?
Absolutely. Because when I'm inviting you over, I never knew your ass was gonna be this annoying.
Because if I knew, I wouldn't invite you.
Because like, there's certain times where it's like when it comes to distraction, if I'm dealing with like important stuff with the homies. I know that my girlfriend is not gonna come that specific day.
Gary, you
No, I'm not. No,
I'm not gonna let you do it. I knew he was gonna do that fuck shit, and this is what I know she's gonna watch this, and I'm gonna call it out right now.
I wasn't done yet. I wasn't done yet. All right. My most gripe with Cheech, I always tell Cheech, stop bringing your girl homies around the homies, and then hold on, because like if you bring your girl homie with you, you spending money. Say if you out for drinks, are you gonna be drinking by yourself, Micro?
You got a point.
Don't catch an attitude with the girl if she says, "Oh, where my drink at?" Nigga, you brought her with you.
Wait, the girl homie?
The girl homie that he invited when. There's a group of homies, there's a girl homie, and he bring the girl homie with him.
Oh, women ain't gonna like me for this one.
What's your take on that, Micro?
You behind me on that. Okay.
If the girl homie comes, the girl homie. Key
not
word.
My bitch.
Homie.
Now, remember, my AKA was not my bitch, not my problem. Now the girl homie comes that preaches independence all over Instagram.
I'm actually about to side with Cheech.
But sometimes she not treated as just a homie.
Nigga, if I'm not fucking you, you the homie. Call me toxic. I don't give a fuck. You the homie.
Nah, bro. Like, not for nothing, bro. If you the homie, like, you want a drink, you get a drink.
Yes. I'll get you this water, though. I'll get you that clean ass Dasani.
Bro, I avoid women homies for a reason because you still have to be like chivalrous and courteous.
No. The preliminary shit is done.
I always make sure, like, you know, like, I'm kind of like a supporter, protector kind of person. So I always make sure, like, oh, they're good. If anything's,
they're safe, they're comfortable.
If the environment's like crazy, if someone's wilding out, I always like check on them first because you know my niggas are already good. And the thing is, every now and then I'll treat my friend. Like if we at McDonald's drive-thru, I'll pay with my card.
Yeah, that ain't shit.
Yeah.
But if
McDonald's
we at
drive-thru.
Ruth's Chris, I'm ordering a steak and you want a steak too?
First of all, why you bringing the woman homie to Ruth's Chris with you?
I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah, I ain't
No, we
I
gotta
ain't
talk about that example though that you just gave.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, if you on the Ruth Chris, it's somebody's birthday. It's not even bringing no girl.
Anyway, let me
wasn't
go
my
back.
idea
Let me
either.
circle back to him saying he doesn't involve his girl in homie shit.
I didn't say that. I do involve my girl in homie shit, but when it's time to like leave the girlfriend home, I do that.
Yeah, but you take your girlfriend practically with you. I'm gonna give you an example. We be at the mall shopping.
Oh my god.
Guess who can't stop calling and he can't stop picking up? To me, I'm gonna tell you why that is a pet peeve of mine, which is the next topic. I hate that. You know why?
You ever been in love, though?
Nigga, I hear you. But listen, no, it's not even that. Michael, if I'm chilling with you and I told my shorty I'm gonna be with you, if her legs is not chopped off or there's not an emergency, if there's not an emergency, you know where I'm at. Why do you need to call me because you bored? Like, we be at the mall. Let's go call you. Oh, you done hanging with your boyfriend? I want to talk to you. Cheech, can I get my boyfriend back? Fam, you knew this nigga was going to be with me today. Why are you doing that?
You know I'm with my nigga. Like, you know.
Bro, and you know
I'm with my
and
nigga.
this is Gary every time. Yes, babe. What's going on? Because he know himself that shit's listen. Listen, bro, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. With I love when I call Gary, I always check on his relationship. I always make sure, like, I know he's in love, and I love.
Fuck him up.
Listen, I love this nigga being in love. But when Gaia calls him like 4 times in a row, and you told her you was gonna be at, fam, the day we was shopping for Christmas gift for her, she called you 3 times, back to back to back to back to back. And you told me, yo, shorty, she's probably bored. Da, da, da. I'm like, fam, she got her own friends. Like, I'll send her a show to watch. Stop playing with me.
But honestly, I'm about to fuck him up. All right, are you about to fuck him up? You ready for this?
Sure. Go ahead.
I don't know if I'm ready.
When Gael called me, it wasn't just me and Cheech there.
Yeah, but if I have somebody with me, I have to communicate with you.
Oh, you had somebody with you? Oh.
He wasn't by himself though. It's not like he was a lonely ass nigga. And that was I wasn't ignoring him.
But I get it. But I have somebody physically with me. But you at the mall with us on some cool shit.
I have a question.
Fam, I know what you got to do. Listen.
May I ask the gender of this other person there?
That was in 2005. Y'all not gonna get me.
Next topic. I'm not saying, bro. Like,
I tell you that.
You wasn't alone. He was just taking on
putting pieces together. Yes.
just know that bike had 3 wheels.
Yo, this nigga was wildin'.
On some more like serious, on a more serious note, y'all funny.
You toxic.
Did y'all talk before y'all ganging up on me? It's fine.
She's gonna have a drink after this. She's going. She's going to the bar after
These
this.
niggas think they can do this to me.
Hey, yo, Pierre, I'm being around 11.
Oh my god.
Swig.
On a more serious note, I just wanted to touch on how entitlement, ego, and pride kind of affect friendships, relationships, or business. I think that's very important because the entertainment industry is mainly dominated by dudes, and everybody want to be on top. Everybody want to be number one, but the word that you don't hear a lot is collaboration. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? A successful partnership.
One more time for the people.
Prime example. The number one duo I still regret to this day that I split apart because of whatever the fuck is Rich Homie and Young Thug. And that's something that hurt me because that first album that they dropped, that Rich Gang shit, that's still like in rotation for me to this day. And you know, ego, pride, entitlement, like how y'all feel about that? Because like, what would make you stop? Like, I don't get it. Like, what could be more important than making money and having success in whatever you're doing? You know, collabing with somebody. Like,
I'm gonna hit Gary. Nah, actually, I'll go.
I might go rogue on this one, so I guess you go first.
I feel like there's so many. If you're talking about like this.
You can break it apart.
Yeah,
Because I say entitlement, ego, and pride. So you can break them apart each.
No, yeah, I feel like just because like, all right, so just because you brought up Rich Homie and Thug, like I feel like there's so many underlying issues with like their like relationship that it probably had nothing to do with entitlement or ego or whatever, but all that shit starts to just come out the woodwork eventually. And I see a lot of people like just, but especially in the city, I love the city. I love the support that the city is giving me. I love that. Also, some people are really just entitled and they think, yo, I'm big, I'm bad. I'm like, yo, chill. You know why? Because I'll never forget when I learned this in elementary school. Someone's always bigger and better than you are.
Yep.
So that's why I'm like, I don't really sit here and say, yo, I'm the best DJ because it could be true, it could not be. I don't sit here and say, yo, I got the cool but as long as like, not gonna people. I think people like mistake my confidence for a big ego, because I don't ask anybody, yo, you think I'm cool? Like, no, I'll tell you, like, I'm the coolest nigga you know. But not no cocky shit, just because like that's how I walk around. That's how I talk. That's how I carry myself.
And that's how you treat everybody else too.
Exactly. And the thing is, and I'll tell you the same shit. I'll be like, yo, like you don't ask me if you cool because you the coolest nigga you know. Like you the coolest nigga I know. You the coolest nigga I know. Like I tell people that all the time. People be like, yo, what do you think about? My friends used to ask me all the time. They used to hate my answer because I would never. They'd be like, yo, what do you think about my work? What do you think about my video? What do you think about this picture of this outfit? I was like, yo, my opinion means nothing.
Really?
Whether I think I think your outfit's fine. I think but my opinion means absolutely nothing. Because after I say I like your outfit, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like after I say I don't fuck your outfit, then what? If you love your outfit, then what else matters? Nothing. That's why I really hold like more so ego. I hold ego into like. I don't hold it against people, but like if someone has a big ego, that's kind of like one thing that keeps me kind of distant from certain people. Because if you think you're bigger and better, like some people look at everything I've done and they're like, yo, you probably like, yo, like he's big headed or he thinks he's on top of. I'm like, no, bro, because every day I start back at zero. Every day I start again. Every day is fresh start. No matter how much money I make in the future, I'm still every day gonna start at zero because I got new goals. I got somewhere else to be like. And that's the only way, that's what got me here, starting at zero. That's the only way I'm going to end up getting better, starting at zero. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so.
Yo, I like that answer, man.
Yeah, man.
You just spoke a word on that one.
Gem dropping. What is you talking about? I
like that one, man.
Nah, but what's your take, Mr. Gear Bear?
Let me breathe. When it comes to ego, me and my girlfriend had this conversation a lot. We even had this conversation today. The reason why I don't fuck with a lot of people is because their egos is way too big. And Cheech is actually a very good example of how we even had these conversations that you even told me a lot of times, Gary, you too humble.
Oh.
It's a Gary, you're too nice conversation.
It's not even Gary too nice. It's just like the way how some niggas talk to me. They don't deserve to be talking to me a certain way.
But you don't, yeah. But I get that same shit.
But I don't press on it because that shit don't do nothing for me. Like you said, like, what a nigga opinion got to do for me? All I'm saying is that when it comes to like, even when it comes to this podcast, and we ask certain people to come on the podcast, and they kind of like leave us unseen, or the thing is, it's be people that we know. It's just like, bro, it's either a nigga's ego is way too big or a girl's pussy is way too high on a pedestal. It's just like, what can we do? Like, this shit is just, it gets kind of frustrating sometimes. It's like, if some people have, like, if they shrink their ego, life would be easier.
Very.
A lot of beefs would be squashed.
It's, for me, I say in between men, ego for sure. I assimilate the word entitlement with women and ego with men. Pride with men. The reason is because, the way you were raised, that's what kind of gives you a pride. Like your family, the values that are instilled in you. So pride, if somebody has pride, I respect that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That means you're a man of value and you're a man of principle and you move a certain way. I respect it. Who am I to tell you how to move? Ego gets in the play with just creatives. It's like, we can have a creative difference. Like I tell Gary all the time. Me and Gary had a conversation about the direction of the podcast. I said, Gary, we just started. We don't know what this is going to turn out to be. Let's try every trick in this fucking book. And whatever sticks, that's what we gonna click on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we end up talking to fucking artists in here and that's our bag, we gonna keep pushing that bag.
Exactly.
If we talking about sneakers and that's what people are fucking with, let the people decide what this should be. Let's just try a whole bunch of shit, invite different type of people, and whatever the people are fucking with, we gonna feel the energy in the air.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, y'all still y'all, and y'all still authentic.
Because we're not gonna change. The conversation is gonna be the same, and the base of the show is gonna be the same, which is discussions, conversations, and we just communicating as homies and as friends. But as far as like what Gary says about ego and shit, it's not necessarily like. Sometimes it's good to be humble, but fam, you can't talk to me a certain way. Like, I know I'm short or whatever, but fam, I know what I got and I know what you got. At some point, I'm gonna check. Fam, you're not gonna talk to me crazy when I drive a Lambo and you drive a Toyota.
And not even just materialistic things, nigga. I pay bills just like you.
You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of listen. I have a lot of male friends, and I'm gonna say it, and I don't care who feels any type of way about it. You 26, 27, 28, and you stay at home. Me and you are in a completely different ball game.
Exactly.
I stay to myself. I have my own spot. You get what I'm saying? So with that alone, I'm actually paying bills, B.
Yeah. That's one thing I can say about Cheech, bro. Ever since I met Cheech, if someone who doesn't know Cheech or actually hasn't been around him, you see him on TV, like, yo, this short dude, he got clothes, he got shoes, you know what I'm saying? But then when you look at him, or like when you actually get to meet him, you realize it's all mentality. Like Cheech is 7 feet tall in mentality.
Bro. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't understand. Damn, how does he get? No, women know.
Exactly.
Like damn, I could spend the night at this nigga crib. Oh, bet.
It's confidence, bro.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like
overall,
I don't let people talk to me a certain way, but I respect everybody.
Absolutely.
But just know where I stand and where you stand. It's like it don't have to get deeper than that. But I feel like, as a man, if we have a common goal, we have to put our heads together and accomplish something together. I think the goal should be what we all should look up to, in a sense. Like, who cares? Who cares what I like, what you like? As long we have a business together. Let's make sure the business works. Then you can take your part of the money, do whatever the fuck you want.
Very true.
Bro,
go live in the desert if you want.
Even like a good example, like say like fighting. If you still fighting outside of like after high school, get your life together.
No, yeah.
Because literally, it's just fucking ego if you get into a fight. Oh, if he beats your ass, he whips your ass. Then what? Ain't no one get a fucking prize.
And you know what's crazy? I've heard someone say that if you join a gang, this is like some Blood and Crip shit I was watching a while ago. Say if you join a gang after you're a teenager, that's the dumbest shit you can ever do. That's
you're looking for clout.
That's just the dumbest shit ever. Like, why would you join? Because teenagers join gangs because they're kind of like lost in society. They don't know which crowd to be in, whatever, and they join. Which is granted, I'm saying that I'm not like justifying it, but that's what happens. Logically, you don't see 27-year-olds being like, "Yo, I want to be Crip. I want to be Blood." You know what I'm saying? Like
I've been Blood for 3 years. Like, nigga, it's not a fraternity.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. It's like it's usually something you get into when you're young because it's like it's a stupid thing to get into. After it's like, what do you really gain? Like,
and you
have all this knowledge.
Family and
exactly, because you kind of have this knowledge. You can drift away from that. Like, you're logical and not old enough to be away from that. But one thing you did say that I wanted to touch on, with like how you said artists and collaboration and ego. Like, one thing I don't see a lot, especially in the music industry, what I don't see a lot of is collaborating with artists regardless of status.
Yep.
With just art. I see it every now and then when there's like a big, like, say like, for example, on Kanye's tape, Ye, he had the song with this one artist named 070 Shake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so, and she's a great artist, not a crazy big artist. Like, I knew of her before, but like, the fact that Kanye,
she's on a Ye album.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Kanye was like, yo, fuck all that. I don't care how much followers you have, how much money, but he see the art. And he saw the vision. That's why
Kanye is such a genius. He'll surround himself. People are like, oh yeah, but does he write it? No, I'm going to surround myself. Dave Chappelle does the same shit. Nobody calls him out on it. Dave Chappelle got a ranch. He invites a lot of comedians and he tells jokes and be like, yo, critique my shit. This is why he's regarded as one of the best comedians. He let other comics listen to his shit and critique it. Like, why not get judged by your peers? So Kanye is great for that. And another person that I see that does this in a more minimal scale is Drake. Because that dude he gave a shot to, Jivion, whatever his name is. Man, now that nigga blew up. He's a star on his own now.
And bro, Drake's been doing that for mad long.
Yeah, Party Next Door.
People think he's just trying to blow up his career, but now he's really just putting these niggas on who actually like keep making something of themselves. Yep. That's why I fucks with a lot of underdogs, especially in the city, and not even just this city, other cities like in LA and in Texas and New York. Like I fuck with mad like underdogs because like y'all are slept on. Like you have the same talent that some of these higher ups and famous people and celebrities and rich motherfuckers have, but people just don't see it. I see it, and I want you to know I see it. So that's why I try to shine light on those as well.
And what's dope about that too, as the last thing I was gonna say before we move on, is the underdogs know how to get it popping with less help. Like these niggas really paying for studio, collaborating with niggas out of pocket. Like networking, you guys are the reason why, you know, the way you guys network is easier. Like some people would, you know, pay money for your type of relationships. Yeah. But because you guys are all in the struggle together, you guys put your heads together and work together. So I think that's dope for sure.
And especially like right before like we get up out of here, it's crazy how we've been here for like an hour. Doesn't even feel like it.
That's man.
I want you to touch on like your brand, like your brand. Is it called like Demon Time? Was that the official name, or it's called Micro?
That's what I love what I do just because I love confusing people,
bro.
Because it will never make sense now. But eventually, it like will, and even if it doesn't, I love confusing people because it keeps you here, it keeps you wondering, it keeps you. And I tell people this all the time. Like I'm big on the element of surprise. Like that's I love that shit. Like that's why I used to watch videos of people bringing out people on concerts. Like say Travis Scott brought out Drake and the crowd goes crazy. Like I love just seeing surprises. But basically, my brand is it's me. Like I know Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Like it's like. Everything is gonna fall under micro. That's why I make shirts that are like micro. Like I made a micro tee, and then like the Cubs say "I fucking love you," but it has my name on it. But then Demon Time is just a collection within that brand. And I have another collection that I'm dropping this year called Private Playground, and that's gonna be some other shit like some, you know, it's just different collections in the brand. Like give me an example. Like who else does that? Like. The Supreme has what? Fucking Awesome. Is this like the skate brand?
They do own Fucking
Billionaire
Awesome.
Boys Club have ice cream.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's kind of like that.
And I love that. Now that you break it down like that, this is what's so dope about that. Since you have different subdivisions of the brand, like if you really get super successful, you could be like, oh, this homie could control that.
Yeah,
this homie can control that.
Sell one.
Yeah, you in charge of Demon Time. You in charge of, you know.
Like Pharrell when he sold. No, not Pharrell. When Nigo when he sold Bape, and then he's just like he kind of branches off. Like shout out to my boy Gavin. You can follow him on Instagram. Garrett Caramel. He has a brand called Corbs and Point, and then he has another brand that's a higher end brand that's called Claremont. And I'm just like, yo, like he's just because he's a like high fashion ass nigga, but like he has his one brand for this, and then he has another collection for this. I'm like, it's just, you know, it keeps
catering to the people, all type of people.
All types of people. What I want to ask you too is because when people look at your Instagram, it is a very like it's like I don't even know how to say it. It's like your Instagram is just like cool. I wish I could find a better word, but your IG is like very cool. Like, how do you get I want to know how do you network before we wrap up? Like, how do you like network? How do you get into the certain rooms have you that you've been in? And I see you work with like your homie Snot and like with Rolling Loud. Yeah. And I just want to know like how you get into that field by being yourself.
The answer was the last two words. Just like literally like being myself. And I don't want to like I'm not here to say like, oh, I'm the cool guy, and I just, but sometimes like I'm around people, and I've been around people that's, yo, when I tell you like famous, like crazy famous, like cool, like people like, yo, you with him? I'm like, yo, like, did you talk to him? Did you get his Instagram? I'm like, yo, sometimes like, I don't care how famous you are. It's just if cool people. I gravitate towards cool people, and then when I network, I don't really network on a career path. I don't be like, yo, nice to meet you on Micro. I do this. I do. Sometimes it's just natural conversation.
It's a vibe, yeah.
It's just a vibe. And if they really fucks with you, you be like, yo, if it comes up like, yo, I fucks with you. I made these, like, fuck with me or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or, yo, I DJ, like, blah, blah, blah. Fuck. I've met a lot of people just that way. And they just fuck with, like, my energy. Because the first thing I go in the room, I'm like, yo, this is, like, my career isn't my life. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so if you fuck with me, then we're cool. That's why even now I kind of get not uncomfortable when I'm introducing myself. Sometimes it's like if it's in a like career setting, I'll be like, yo, I'm Micro.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's like I'm chill, I'm like, yo, I'm Tyler. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to like play the
First time I ever heard his real name.
I've heard his real name.
Nah, yeah,
but he rarely uses it.
No, yeah, but like sometimes it's like some like Instagram. It's like, oh, Micro, because you know that's like some people gravitate towards that name, that branding, that Micro and Tyler are the same person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like Tyler's just like I'm this uplifting guy. I'm chilling. Like Micro's a crazy guy on stage and whatever, blah blah blah. But they're still the same person.
Bro, I wish you like a lot of luck to your doing, man. Because you're doing great out here. If anyone hasn't told you yet, you're doing great out here.
I appreciate it.
And
bro.
for somebody so young to be, literally have the impact that you do in the city. And you don't do much. It's not like you're always on the scene. You doing your own shit. It's like if it's not your event or hanging out with your friends, I don't see you.
Thank you, bro.
It's not like
I don't party.
Some people think being in the club every week is the go. It's like, no, if you dope, niggas is gonna fuck with you.
And one thing I've noticed is like if I'm seen less than when I'm seen again, it's like yo, like nigga, you outside, like yeah, I'm out.
Yeah,
and people get curious. What you been working on?
Yeah, people like exactly.
If I had to compare your IG, like from the path you're going to, you're gonna be in that J Stash, that Ian Connor, Evan Mock, Luca, like I see you in like that lane going. Especially like, do you? I keep saying last question, but do you plan on staying in Florida?
Living wise?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Be honest. You can be honest.
No, because the thing is, everyone's like, yo, I hate Florida, I hate Palm Beach, I want to leave. Sometimes I'm like, they're like, yo, I know you don't want to stay here. I'm like, yo, I'm not finished here. Like, I got so much to do, and it kills me that I haven't been able to DJ in my own city all last year. I DJed once in Florida in 2020, but never got to do my own parties. And mind you, 2019, that's when we started doing parties, me and my boys, and then we were doing crazy. First party like 250, second party 350, third party 800 people. Then it was like 600, 700 people. Like, yo, and you know what I'm saying? Like now, it's like I just wanna keep progressing, but like,
Actually, where can the people find you at?
So y'all follow me on MySpace. No, I'm playing. That's my favorite line. Nah, but follow me on Instagram at MicroXDJ. Follow me on Twitter, MicroXDJ. Follow me on Snapchat, MicroXDJ. Soon to be YouTube in like a couple weeks or so. So look out for that. If you guys, by the time this is out, these will be out. My Demon Time zip up hoodies.
Yes, sir.
Exclusive with the rhinestone, with the bust down hoodie strings. What are you talking about? And the back.
Ooh.
Okay. Nah, but and y'all go look at the site, www.microlovesyou.com, and I really appreciate these two men for having me today, bro.
Of course, man.
Real shit.
Man. Yeah. So, by the way, you're the only guy I see that can pull off a pair of pearl necklaces with ease.
Yes, sir. Come on. People don't know, bro. People don't understand.
On some different.
It's the details, man.
It's the aesthetics.
People don't understand, bro.
These are the aesthetics.
These are the aesthetics. That's why I fuck with y'all.
Oh, man. So who you go by, my guy?
Man. I go by the name of Cheech, a.k.a. I am not an alcoholic. I be just trying to man, like, for real. A.k.a. When are you gonna come to the crib? Hey, jokes!
You gotta add that.
Okay. What about you, Gary?
I go by the name of Gary, a.k.a. In Gary We Trust, a.k.a. Gabriel, a.k.a. I'm a fun guy.
A.k.a. he cannot go back home.
A.k.a. Team No Sleep.
Okay.
Team No Sleep.
Team No
You
Sleep.
bringing that back?
A.k.a. Team Sleep on the couch.
I'm not getting no sleep, I'm gonna be on the couch. Team No Sleep.
Oh, man. Yo, it was so fun having you, bro. And we support you. We definitely watching, bro. And you forever have a place here. If you're promoting something, you're in the city, You want to bring an artist here, whatever it is, bro. Hit us up. We got you, bro.
Bro. Yeah. Appreciate you.
Oh my God. And where are we?
These are the aesthetics, man.
Catch y'all on the next episode.
I need a theme song.
These are the aesthetics. You gonna do it? No, you got an exclusive. Michael agreed to.
You can definitely cut it wrong.